Yesterday we were talking about the table control. All right. Okay. I think it is not in this system. We are having another system. It's there. So I'm just going to give you a quick recap what we have seen in our last class. That means the yesterday class. There we were trying to see the BDC table control. How to a quick recap what we have. So I'm just going to give you a quick recap what we have seen in our last class. That means the yesterday class. There we were trying to see the BDC table control, how to do the how to manage the BDC table control. There some challenges comes like in terms of logic and all. However, if you try writing yourself, it's very easy, nothing to worry. So when I was discussing over there, you might be feeling a little uncomfortable because there was so much code, something like that, and the connection, establishing the connection, it was not so much easy. So in just a second, I'm trying to log in. Yes, I'm logged in. Now go to SM30. This is the transaction, right? Where this is what we were having the table maintenance name, table maintenance view. And here we were trying to put the data, right? So let me select all this entry and delete this. So here I was trying to put the data with the help of a BDC, right? With the help of a BDC. Suppose if you have 1 lakh records, it's not possible to come over here and enter the 1 lakh record, right? Means it's a challenging. Or there are many such scenario, like when you create some purchase order or when you create some sales order. At that time, when you have to enter the line item, that line item where you enter, that will be in the form of a table control only. So let me show you if I can open over here FE21N. So suppose if you want to create some purchase order, okay. So here you can see that, right? This is coming as a what? Table control only. So if you know the concept of table control, and if you have to put some data through the BDC, right, using the call transaction method in the program, if you want to automate for that purpose, right, for that purpose, that BDC table recording is going to help you. We can use anywhere this concept. Okay. Now /n SC11, SC38. This is the program. Here we have written the program. This is the program name. Go into the change mode. Does not exist. Sorry. What is the program we have created? That program name Z star MB. Let me see that program name what I have given. F4. Okay. Do you remember the program name what we have given yesterday, that program? Any one of you, if you remember? Z will be certainly in beginning. Then what else? Let me check with this. SAP Application Information System, short description, BDC, table control. Session method sample BDC program related to. This was the system only, right? Where we have created. I don't remember the program name. Not able to find also. Z test BTC. Z test BTC. No, this was not the program. What we have given it over there, that KD file, this is not. Okay. We have used a function module over there, right? SC37 GUI upload. If you remember that GUI upload, this function module I have used over there. So I'm going to use this where used program, and in the search range, object name ABAP keyword. That object name is going to start with J star. Okay. Let's see if I'm able to get with this way. I'm looking all the program where GUI upload has been used. Oh my God. So many programs where it has been used, but no problem. It looks fine. ZBDC, 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 GUI upload, file upload. Okay. No, this is the not one. This is also not. We have hard coded the value, right? We have hard coded the value. Yes, this is the program. Okay. So this is the program, and suppose if I could have not able to find by this way, okay, what I would have done, one other way, I could have copy, this one, the this is the data which we have prepared, where we have prepared BDC table control program. Okay, okay, I have kept the copy also, so there was no problem. But suppose if you are not able to find this one, so that from the date and time wise also, we will be able to find. That is one of the easiest way. In yesterday date, whichever the program which we have created. All right, so all this program gets stored in a table. all this report will be there in a table. I don't know the table name exactly, which table stores all this, but we can just find it out. Let me just check it out, and we can go to that table, and from there we can also find table to store the report in SAP. Okay, so we'll be able to find TADIR is the table. Go to yes, this is the TADIR table which stores the program. This is the actually very popular table. Okay, TADIR, and display it over here, and express document, it's okay. And here the program ID and all is there. Let's see the author and some creation date and all, if it is given over there or not. Okay, checked on check creation date of the object, it is there, right? So we can go from here and created on yesterday 14th was there, and then the object name, it will be starting with Z because it was my object. Press F8, and in yesterday date, this is the class I'm looking for. These all will come under the category of report only, but I'm interested in this program. So see how many people has created this program in this. Okay, so I'll have to go and check. So this one by one. So in yesterday it's this many is there, right? This many program is there, and this is mine one. So we can go and check by this. Other way, what you can do that, if you forget such kind of stuff, then what we can do generally, what we use that, we can go to SE11, SE38, and there is a RS source code scan. There is, program. So RS source, RS ABAP scan. Okay. So this is the program. You can just run this program, and here's some string, so if you have given some identifier kind of things, if you have created some log, you can search with that log. If you have given the date and all in your program, you can search with that. Or one thing, the unique thing which I was remembering, I was thinking that if I'm not able to find that way, I was going to use that. So BDC table control, this is as I told you that I have hard coded this particular things, right? Copy this one, and this is the BDC underscore TC was the file name, right? It was the file name. So I can give this one, okay, slash BDC underscore TC dot txt. I have given it over there. This is the file name which I was thinking to do like this. Click on this, the program name, right? It will be either starting with Y or Z. I remember that it was starting with Z, and in this program name I'm going to search this particular string, so it should give me. Okay, and here also we can limit the selection last changed by. So I could have given the yesterday date, so it will be searching only through those programs, right? Yesterday program, and it will give the faster result. Here it's taking how much? 25,347 includes it is searching in. Okay, but if I would have given only the yesterday date, it could have given the result quickly, right? In a second it would have given. It's taking all the program till now, and from there it's searching the data, and you can see that I'm able to get my program. So by that way also I could have find. So that's the magic of this RS ABAP source scan. Very frequently used in support project, particularly if you have to find some code. Fine then. So this is something we came to know. Now let's go to that program. This is the program this is what program we have created. Okay, this is the name of the program. Let me copy this and paste it. Control V, display, come over here. And we were facing some problem, right? If you remember yesterday, I was facing some problem. What the problem was there is, let's see once again this problem and try to solve this problem. Okay. So I'm going to put the breakpoint on the call transaction. So where is the call transaction? Call transaction. This is the call transaction, right? Press F8 and let's see what are the problem we are facing. So under the BDC data, if you see the record is coming fine. Here there is no problem. It is as expected. Correct. You can go to /o shdb. This is the transaction. Okay. This is the transaction and this is the one which we have recorded. So here you can see that it is almost in the same way now, right? Almost in the same way. Here almost in the same way. But if you come over here, it's working fine over here. Here there is no problem, right? If you just reprocess, you can see that it's working fine, it's working fine, it's working fine, right? And clicking the this entry, it seems already is there. So it's telling that already this entry is there. Let's go and delete this entry first. Okay, we'll go and delete this entry. So maintain, click on this OK button. Best can be displayed only. Okay, it'll have to come from here, then only we'll be able to save it. Okay, let's go back. Are you sure you want to cancel? Yes, I want to cancel it, but it's triggering that particular point. Close from here. Again, you'll have to go back. Okay, so just go to the program, go back, go to the program. This is fine. Here it's okay. Now click on this ES data, go into the change mode, select everything and delete it. So now delete and click on the save button. Okay, save. Just reprocess this. Click on this. Okay, and in the update mode. Okay, okay. New L means the new entry. It will automatically click on this new entry. And here from 1 to 17 it's coming. And this /00 OK code /00 means I'm clicking over here. That's the meaning. Click on this OK, and it this time it's working fine, right? Observe the one thing over here that the first 17 is getting, it's getting great. You will not be able to put the value over here. Okay, this you have to observe. Here also you can observe the first record is getting great. Click on this. Okay, fine. So here it's working fine, but there, I don't want to save this. Data was saved, however. Okay, again I'll have to go and delete this. Otherwise, the problem will be there. Go back, go to the SM30. Already we have opened somewhere this SM30. Maintain, select all this and delete this. Save this, save this, save this. We are here in the program, right? We are here in the program. This is the debugger we have opened, right? So in the BDC data, if you see over here that we have the same. Okay, so from here to here line, I'm just going to make it once again, see BDC cursor view name, right? This BDC cursor view name, and similarly all this field. So here also we have prepared exactly same way. This is good. Here also view position and new well. Here also same. This BDC cursor and OK code, right? That is not there, but that is at the last actually. you know. So just before this screen here, BDC OK /00. So this is not create any problem. This sequence can be anywhere before the next screen, right? So that is fine. Either you can put this one in beginning, like BDC OK code, you can put it over here also. Here in beginning also we can put, so that is fine, that is not problem. And this, by knowingly we have removed this one BDC cursor. This cursor is not required. Okay, so by knowingly we have removed. Other thing, we have kept it as it is. Here it is a 17 records, right? And here we have kept it only 15 records. So this is by knowingly we are doing the things. But this actually the 15 records, if it is like that, actually it's creating the problem. What the problem, we'll see once again. Okay, this LV_mode and this n, we have to mark it as a. Okay, again it would have saved all the data. So let's go to this SM30 once again, because it has been, however it would have been given the error, it is not successful. Okay, so it will not create any entry. Fine, press F8 and just go to that program, BAP editor, go into the change mode and mark this as a. Okay, in debugger also we could have done, there is no issue. Press F8 and come over here and now if you press F8, at this point of time there will be no any data. If you go and check in the SM30, there will be no any data. Okay, no data, right? So this is good. If no data is there, it will not give any error. If some error, some data is already there with the same key, it will tell that with the same key data is there. That will create the problem. It will not allow us to save. That's the basic principle of table. Press F8 now and here it's coming, right? Click on this OK button and OK button and OK button. And so here the first 15 is coming. That's good. We have given first 15 only. But when it's clicking on this, you know, the new over here, no, when it's clicking over here, it's giving this error that field, this is not an input field. Why this is giving this error? And the another problem is what? Here we are having 1 to 15, no, from 1 to 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19 rows here. But while recording, if you can see that there it is having only 17 records, right? If you check this one over here, when I'm doing from this way, it is having only the 17, you know, okay, it's locked. You can see that one, just if you count it, it will not be able to create, because you know that is not possible, because that is in the display mode. But if you count, it is only 17. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. So it's only 17. Okay, and there it's 19. The two problem is there. Here it's 19 and there it is 17. Okay, so let's see the problem step by step. Okay, here after the 15, the system, when trying to click on this OK button, it's scrolling. It is not like that. It is not scrolling. It's trying to scroll. Okay, it's trying to scroll. But the problem is that actually, you know, it's not able to scroll fully. It's not able to scroll fully. We are troubleshooting the issue. Okay, we are troubleshooting the issue. Let's suppose at this point of time I don't know anything. Okay, so I'm going into this table and I just want to understand the behavior. Okay, I want to just understand the behavior. So go to the table and and try to understand the behavior. Go into the maintain. It's coming. Go back. Okay, it's coming from here. That's why it's giving like that. So no issue. And SM30. Open this, go into the maintain, new entry. Okay, so if you give one, something 2, 2, 3, okay, 2, 3, and your now click on this enter button. So you can see that only it's scrolling one step, uh, one step below only, one record below only. You can see that one record, one record, one record, one by one. It's just scrolling. You can see one by one, one by one. There it was not scrolling at all. When I'm clicking over here, there it was not scrolling at all. Here one by one it's scrolling. Other scenario, just you observe over here, if I full it everything, 4, 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, I fulled everything over here. This is completely full, and if I click on this now, okay, you can see that the complete bunch of record is now empty, right? So if you're going to full this screen and if you click over here, the complete set is available now to enter. And again, if you full, and again if you full, I have already data prepared, no? So maybe we can use that data, right? I'm going to copy from here, copy this, sorry, copy this and paste it over there, paste it. See, full is here. One more value I will give 40, some 90, something like that. Okay, and if you press, because everything is there now full, and if you click on this, yeah, it's completely scrolling down. So this feature actually I'm not getting when we are using the, that BDC particular things there. It's not happening. What is happening that it's we are filling only up to from 1 to 15, and the remaining 4 is getting, blank. So if the remaining 4 is getting blank, that is actually creating the problem. Okay, that is creating the problem. So once again over here, control V and delete some. So here you can see that two I have kept the blank, and if you now click on this button, see that okay, an entry already exists because some entries already exist. Click on this button, so that's fine. Okay, so now here if you can see that, click on this enter, only one is getting a scrolling down, and because only one is getting scrolled down, what the system is trying to input here itself, the system is trying to input the record here itself. Okay, and because there already the record is there and in the gray mode, it's not allowing to input, and that's why it's telling that it is not an input field. Okay, that's why it's telling that it is not an input field, and the system is not able to insert the record over there. That's the problem over there. Okay, that's the problem. One thing you might have observed in my program, that even after clicking over here, even the single line also it is not scrolling down. Single line also it is not scrolling down. Here single line, when we put at least single is scrolling down, no, there it's not scrolling down. The reason behind that, because I am not putting the cursor anywhere, right? Knowingly we have removed, no, I told that I told that this cursor is not required, right? This cursor is not required. So if you want to get at least like this functionality, one by one, and if you want to put it over there, you can use this cursor and just try once again. It should be able to scroll down at least one record. But this is not my agenda. My agenda is to fulfill all this record and click on this, so that I will get the complete, so that I will get complete, complete set of records. Complete set of blank value I will get, and so that I will be able to, put the entry over there, right? So this is This is what I'm willing to do. So for that purpose, whatever the size of records are there it's a 19, right? All those 19 records in one go we have to fulfill. Okay, so for getting the 19 records in one go, what actually you'll have to do, that here we are dividing with 16, 16, right? Here you'll have to divide with 20, right? Here 20, then only we'll be able to get the 19. If it was 16, we were able to get only 15, because this is the mod. It will give you the 19, maximum remainder will be 19. So just to give this 20 over here, save it and check the syntax now and activate this one. And let us see now how it works. Remove the data from there. Close this. Okay. And now remove the data from that particular table. Maintain. Okay. And no data, good. There is no data, it's good. Already there is no data, so fine. Let us see if something is already there in the edit mode. So it looks good for me, there is no problem. Now press effect. Okay, already I have activated, press effect. And then now let's observe the data. So from 1 to 19 I'm putting, from 1 to 19 I'm putting, right? 1 to 19. Here 19 it's, and now everywhere 1 to 19, 1 to 19, 1 to 19. Okay, and now let's go and do this. Okay, press effect and you can see that update. Click on this, okay, click on this, okay, click on this, okay, click on this. So 1 to 19 now it's coming, and now I'm scrolling down. Okay, so now if you scroll down you can see that now it's working fine. 20, 21, it's working fine. Okay, it's working fine, it's coming correctly, there is no error or something. So how much the record size is over here, that much record you have to get it over there in the program. This is one key point here you will have to remember. Okay, this is one key point here you will have to remember. So here it's 19, so I'm just dividing there from there with 20, so I'm getting everywhere 19, 19, 19, 19 like that. Okay, 19, 19 like that I'm getting. Right, now click coming in the save button. I don't want to save, because again if you click on save it will be saved, so that's fine. I don't want to save it. Okay, I don't want to save. Just go back, and this is how we are having. So what actually I have done it over here, just see, I'm putting the loop on that internal table and getting the data over here. And just starting with one, the first time from 1 to 19 I'm pulling the data, and from the second time onwards, from 2 onwards we are getting the data. Yesterday if you remember I have put it 1. See, if you put it 1 you will face a problem. Okay, this what I have done yesterday. Today we were checking with this lv underscore counter 2. Okay, if you put like this lv underscore counter equal to 1, you will face one minor problem. It will work, but you will be having the data loss. I will show you how you will get the data loss. Press effect and bdc data, and if you see here, just observe. Observation is very important. This for the first set of record from 1 to, just see here, from 1 to 19, this is 5, from 1 to 19, from 1 to 19 again. Here again it's coming from 1 to 19 only, no, from 1 to 19, because I have marked the counter, I'm initializing the counter with 1 every time. Okay, so from 20 onwards again it will come to 19, right? Here again if you see, it's coming from 1 to 19. So everywhere it's coming 1 to 19, 1 to 19, 1 to 19. But the problem what will happen, I will show you now. Okay, press F8 and click on this OK button, click on this OK button, click on this OK button, and see from 1 to 19 this is fine. But when it will scroll down, when you click on this OK button, when it will scroll down, you can see that the 19 is the grade, right? From 1 to 19, 119. After only it is coming as a editable value, no? But the system is trying to put this value also. Z department temp hyphen department ID 1 is not an input field. Why? Because it's trying to put that 20 number value over here, and this is grade. So this is, you can see that 1 means the first cell, first record. Actually 1 means the first record. Inside this first record it's trying to put the value, but it's not able to put because it's a grade, and that's why 20 is getting lost. 20 number value is not able to put. It's starting from 21, so one record will be lost if you do like that. So in order to avoid that problem, starting from this two number, this 2, 3 and 4, 5 up to 19, it's editable. So starting from 2 we are supposed to enter the value 20, then 21, 23, like that. So instead of 1 over here, we have to pass from there from the program. Hope it's clear. If you have any doubt here also, if I'm scrolling down, right, it's giving that problem. 39 is getting lost, right, because 1 is the here the grade field, non-editable fields. So is it clear for you what I'm trying to make you understand over here? If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask a question. Any question if you have, please feel free to ask. Any question? You can ping also if you have any question. Okay, so I think you don't have any question. So now just go back and just go back and go back and here press F8. So what actually we are doing it over here, the first time for the first time 1 to 19 is fine from the first time. So for first time it will not come inside the loop because value is 1, and when you are going to divide 1 by 20, the remainder will come 1, right? Mod is nothing but this is going to give you the remainder value. After dividing by 20, when you are going to divide this LV underscore counter by 20, whatever the remainder value will there, this is going to give you. Okay, so when you are going to divide this 1 by 20, it will give 1 only, right? So this, the first time this is not going to be true, right? So this all the from first to 19, this only is going to true, and it's going to get executed. Okay, again when the record number 20 means the counter number 20 will come, then 20 divided by 20, the remainder will be 0. Then onwards counter, the next set of record start with LV underscore counter 2 instead of LV underscore counter 1. So you will not be losing your record. That's my whole sole purpose. Okay, and again for these two, the very first time this will run, right, the info and the BDC field, and then this obviously it's going to execute. This is going to be execute every time. Only this LV underscore counter value we are manipulating, right? Activate this one, and let's run once again and see. Press F8 and okay, 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 okay. You can see this time it's working fine, 20, and that message is also not coming, right? 38 to 55, good, and up to 73, 74 to 91, and from 91 to 100, that's good. And after that save is coming, and just data was saved. Click on the saved, just go back and go back go back and go back. Your record has been saved in the table control. Your record has been saved into the table control, and total number of entry, if you see, it's 100. If you want to check the total number of entry in this table, how to check? You can go to display and let's see if some option is there to check. Here you don't have, so what you can do, that you can go to SC11 or SC16 in, right, or SC16, SC11 or SC16 or SC16 in, anywhere we can go. Press enter and number of entries 100 records is there, no, total in this text file. I have uploaded it over here in this text file, right? 100 records is nicely uploaded. First problem we have solved. Second problem what we observed over here is that the problem what we observed, if you see here, that here it's coming what? It's coming it's coming here 17 only, and there it's coming 19. Why it happens? It happens due to the different resolution. Okay, when I'm running from the program, it's considering the different resolution, different size, it's considering for this particular screen. But when I'm running from here, it's considering the default size. Why it's considering the default size from here? Because if you observe, over here, this is some parameters. When it's calling the SM30, it's passing this parameter. Okay, from where this parameter has come? This parameter has come when you create the new recording. Here you can see that some parameter is there: update mode, asynchronous. This is the test mode. This is for the testing purpose. I have never used this one. Okay, this is for the testing purpose. Maybe we can explore this one. Okay, this is cat mode, no cat. The default size, you can see here, it's marked as a default size, right? If you remove this one, this default size, if you remove this particular default size, what will happen, that it will come again the 19, as we have seen in our case, because there we are not passing the default size. Okay, here it's getting the default size. And another, no, not a batch input, continue after commit, simulate background. This is the parameter, and if you put the cursor over here and press F1, you will get some information. Okay, here if you see this is the array commit, the field name, and this is the screen field CTU underscore params. This is the table name. The category is like a structure. So if you put the cursor on each and every field over there, you will realize that all these fields are part of the structure CTU underscore params. Okay, we also call CTU parameters, that we call also as a CTU parameters. That is important. CTU parameters. Update mode, right? Update mode, synchronization, how, like, it's you can see the here the update mode you have, the cat mode you have, size mode you have, continue after commit, not a batch input session, simulate background mode. All these things you are having over here, right? All things you have over here. This is coming from which structure? These all things is coming from the CTU params structure. So we'll go to CTU underscore params structure and click on this display button, and here display mode, right? Update mode, right? This is the test mode. Cat mode is the test mode. Okay, cat mode is the test mode. Then this is the default size. Okay, default screen size for call transaction. array commit means, do you want to, sometimes what happens that when you call the BDC in background, so when the first commit work statement it triggers, it will just stop it over here. So if you don't want to get it a stop over there, you can use this parameter, okay, array underscore commit. Then no batch input. No batch input. This is nothing but, we'll discuss this one, no batch input. And this is the no BI end. I don't know what is this. I have not used. Okay. So let us see the important parameter. Actually here the important parameter is only what? The display mode, update mode, and the default size. This one is the very frequently used. 99.99%. These only three gets used. Okay. These other things I have never used. Okay, I just know theoretically about all these things, but even theoretically I don't know about this no BI end and this cat mode, how it works, but I know that this is for testing purpose or something like that. Okay, this three is very important: display mode, update mode, and the default size. Okay, so if you see in our program, come over here in this, and if you see in our program here, that update mode, right? Update mode and update is the S, and this mode is nothing but the display mode. Actually, this update, this is the update mode, the synchronous and asynchronous, and this mode is nothing but the display mode. So display mode, we know that display mode is having a value, e value, and n value. Either of these three is going to have. Either of these three is going to have. A stands for all. If you want to see all the screen step by step, if you want to see the screen only in case of error, then you can use the E mode over here. Here I'm passing E, right? If you don't want to see any screen, you want to run it in background, no screen. That means in background, if you want to execute, you can pass the N over here. These things we know. Update mode, synchronous update and asynchronous update, we are mastering this, right? Synchronous and asynchronous. If you want to make some things faster, right, we are going to use asynchronous, so that it will, the transaction can be inside the transaction, the things can be there in the parallel. Okay, the synchronous and asynchronous. Here if you see, just press F1 over here and let's see its documentation. Call transaction with or without authority check and all these things. You can see that call transaction using BDC, mode is this, update is this, and here you have one option called options flow and the message into iTab, right? This is the how your syntax is there. You can copy this syntax, okay, and just try to understand. So how to read the syntax, right? Whatever under this curly braces is there, that is the mandatory. Whatever under this, this square bracket is there, this is optional. That means what is the meaning of, if you want to read this particular SAP standard documentation, how you will read, right? How you will read. So one video I have also posted on the YouTube how to read this. Here also I will show you that how to read this. This is the code I have copied from SAP standard documentation. So what it is telling, that call transaction, it is telling here you can give the transaction number like SM30 or whatever, MM01, any T code you can give. Then it is telling you can use, right, with or without authority check. This particular option can be used. Either you can use with authority check or you can use without authority check. This syntax is supported. Then using this BDC tab is nothing but the right? The internal table which you are preparing. After that, STOD starts. Okay, what we are using? We are using the mode. Okay, this sequence can be, this update you can put beginning, and this mode you can put last. This sequence does not matter. Okay, sometimes it matters also, but here it's allowing, you can see that here it's telling that after this BDC tab you must have to give this value. Curly braces is there, no? This curly braces, that means if something is there in the curly braces, that means after this you must have to pass this one after mass. If you see over here, I'm going to put the full stop and going to comment this. Okay, and going to comment this, and let's check. Okay, it's not giving error, it's telling that there is no problem, it's okay. So what the system would be doing internally, mode, the default mode it will take, right? The update mode it will take, but I'm just going to uncomment once again, right? Suppose I'm willing to pass this, this mode and this update. So however, like you are going to start from here, you can see that BDC tab, you are going to start the mandatory part from here, and this mandatory part is going to end it over here. For this curly braces, this is the ending part. Under this ending part, this whole bunch is the mandatory, but inside this mandatory part, these are the optional things. Okay, these are the optional things, though it's a mandatory, but both is the optional. So you can just ignore this one if you want, or any one of these you can use at one time or together also can be used, there is no problem. This is what it's telling. Or it's telling either you use this one or you use this one option from tab. This is what it's telling. Either you use this one or use this one. Okay, so here we have only the option mode and update. That's what already I'm using over here. I want to get that size, default size everywhere, because here when I have done the recording, okay, when I have done the recording over here, I have choose the default size. Okay, default size is X. Default size is X. Whenever default size is X. So because default size you have chosen X, you have marked as X, then the 17 records is only coming, right? And this transaction you are using in your program, so everything should be in sync, right? Here it's coming 17, there it's coming 19, and suppose if you are opening into some another system where the where you are having a screen resolution is less, or suppose in some bigger monitor you have their screen resolution is more, then everywhere, every time, that number of records is going to be varied and your program will not run everywhere smoothly. Okay, everywhere it will not run, this program will not run smoothly. So you must have to pass that default size parameter so that everywhere it will take the 17 records only. If you mark this default size, if you mark this default size, system will everywhere consider the same resolution. Okay, and it will pass everywhere, it will consider the 17 records. But the default size option is not here directly to pass. Okay, it's in the SAP standard documentation, it's not given. That means it is not there. If you try to give some default, I don't think so, because it's not there, it is not supported. It's coming, but however, let me check. Default size X. Okay, it seems it is there. Update, update, what is the update mode here? Using BDC data, default size update mode. there is update synchronous, and mode is what? Mode is LB mode A. We can keep it this. Control V. Okay. And if you want to collect the message, that message also, the message option, it is there, right? So here default size, it's giving this option, but let me check the syntax, it is supporting or not. Check the syntax. You can see the S is invalid. Why? Update synchronous and asynchronous update. There are two types of update. Yes.
Full stop is there after
Sorry.
BDC. Full stop is there after
Okay.
BDC
Yes.
take.
Yes. Fine. Yeah. But when we have given after this, you can see that default size is giving the error. Means it's this syntax is not supported, right? Not supported. So how to pass this default size if it is not supported? So this default size, we can pass it through that CTU parameters structure. So this update, mode, default size, scat, whatever the several options are there, that all, if you want to use that option, you can pass with the help of that CTU parameters. Let's define one. G CTU params one structure, type CTU underscore params. Okay, and this is the structure, right? Let's populate this structure. G CTU underscore params hyphen control space. Catalog mode, I'm not interested. Default size, this is of my use. Full stop. Then GCTU underscore params hyphen control space, and the display mode. Display mode, what I want to mark a all mode. Okay, so GCTU underscore params hyphen, what is another, the update. Okay, update mode. So these three we use frequently, 99.99 we can till like that. I have never seen that scat and all, or I have not used also. Okay, XA, the update mode, synchronous and asynchronous. Synchronous I'm going to use. You can use A also. All this mode what we have learned, this we can put it over here. So this parameter you have created, once you have created the parameter, okay, you can comment this update is and this you can just use that. What you can use if you want to use the CTU parameters, what's the syntax is options from. Okay, options from, this is the parameter, and this OPT is the type of CTU parameters. If you see and if you go and check that documentation, you will find this detail. Okay, this opt is nothing but this structure. Okay, so options from, this also, by this way also you can write the code, and this is actually the recommended approach. This is the recommended approach. Okay, now fine. And if you want to collect the message, obviously you can collect the message into GT underscore message, and the type will have to define data GT underscore messages, type table of. What type table of? Can you tell me what type table of? Fast.
MSG call.
BDC MSG COL. Very good. So BDC MSG COL. Check the syntax now. Okay, I think double L. Check the syntax now. Okay, there is no problem, and activate this one. So if some problem will be there, we'll be able to see in this message. Okay. Now put the breakpoint over here and let's see how it's going. Okay, press F8. I'm passing this time default size. Let's observe and press F8. It has come. Press enter, and you can see that this time it's coming only 17, right? This time it's coming only 17 because I have passed the 17. Okay, so that CTU parameters is going to be helpful over here. This is the use of one very big use of and very effective use of the CTU parameters, right? Earlier 19 was coming over here, and across all the system you are going to achieve the, across all the system you are going to achieve the uh, you know uniqueness, you are going to achieve the similarity. Okay, and press enter, right? Now it's telling, it's trying to find that 19 number, that records, because we are passing from 1 to 19 now. So now you can consider, so it will give you the error, because if you try to scroll down, it will try to scroll down, because already entries and all is there. Let me delete first the entry, come over here, but it's already there in the display mode. We'll have to come out from there first, go to this, go to this, go to and then new entries, cancel this, cancel, close this, go back. I want to cancel, yes, I want to cancel, and I want to go back. Okay, it's not allowing me to go back. Let me do one thing. Will I be able to stop the transaction from here? Every time it's getting triggered, this one, will I be able to bend this? This function is also not possible. Okay, press enter, go back, click on this yes button. Okay, /NEX. Okay, because it is creating the problem, I just come out from the transaction. So you can use their /NEX and we will be able to go back. Once again, let's log in.
Sir, one question.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't use that code LV underscore mode and only use CTU params, will I be able to achieve the table control feature? Means all the records will be same in across
Mm-hmm.
all devices.
Yes. It will be across all the number of records is going to be same across all the records, whether it is a small or big, everywhere you will be able to get that 17, wherever the desktop monitor will be used, everywhere, that this particular stuff is not being supported by the tablet or a mobile device. So you'll have to use either laptop or computer, right? SAP GUI feature is not there inside the mobile device. Okay.
Okay, so if we don't use that code LV mode, only CTU params will do. Means we can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Either you will have to use the CTU params, or both together. It's not going to allow. Okay. Both
But
together.
currently we are using it. LV
Nowhere.
mode. Oh, you have removed that
Yes,
LV.
you can see that I have removed this. This there is no meaning of this. You can remove this data LV underscore mode A, because here I'm not using. No, you can see that here I'm not using. See, update is and mode I have removed. I have commented only options from. I have used it, options from, and this option from, this display mode, update mode, and default size. These three I'm using it over here. So if you have the CTU parameters directly, you can use like this options from. Okay, you don't have to use like this update is and mode. Okay, and this is the best practice actually. Many places where the good developer will be there, they are going to use like this, because they know that if this is going to run in some another device and all, this may create the problem. So they will be using like this. Okay, and this is another optional way. It's very easy to use, that's why So for demo or such kind of stuff, you can use this one, but in the actual environment, the CTU parameters is a recommended approach. Fine, let me go there in SM30 and I will delete the entry from there, and we will try to understand over here. Just give over here and click on this maintain, click on this OK, select everything, delete from here, click on this OK button, click on the save button, just go back. Okay, now it is fine. Yes, no entry, good. Now so you came to know that particular things. Now just simply 17 records, that now it will come 17 records, give over here 18 and our issue will be solved. Okay, press F8, it's coming directly to over here. Good, press enter and press enter, and you can see the 1 to 17 it's coming, and this time there is press enter, and after 17, 18 and all these things is coming properly, right? Press enter, save. Just go back and just go back. So just try to understand this code, try to understand this code and try to do like this. Okay, so this chapter from my side is completed, this BDC control. There is one more stuff in this BDC, that how to automate the BDC session method. You know that every time we'll have to go to SM35 if you are using the BDC session method, right? And from there you will have to execute, right, SM35, and from there you'll have to select your BDC session, and from here you'll have to process in the BDC session method. So if you want to automate this, you have a program. That program you can schedule in the background. That program name I will share tomorrow. I don't remember at this point of time. I will be sharing tomorrow. Okay, under the CTU parameters you have the several parameters. You can go on the internet and try exploring the other parameters if you are interested. However, those are not frequently used. CTU parameters in BDC, SAP, ABAP. Okay, so if you have, like, you can see that the CTU parameters ABAP, MEDG. Let me check this ABAP tutorials. ERP. You can go and check that another parameters. However, that is not frequently used. Okay, fine. So this action is on you. Just go and check, explore more about the CTU parameters, the different parameters we are having over there. You can just go and explore. I can go and explore display mode, update mode, and default size. We have seen the other. This array commit I know, but I have never experienced this one. For the first time, when you are going to run in the background, when you are going to select that in option, right? This in option is there, no? If we're going to pass this display mode as an option, so it will not come into the display mode, right? It will directly go and execute. It will directly go. It will not now show any screen. So the first time when the commit work will be executed, then this, if you have passed over here X, if you have passed over here X, what it will do, that it will not stop at that particular commit work. It will just keep on executing. Okay, so that is the meaning. This is the no batch input, just you can check. I don't know. And these other things also. There are total 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 parameters. So many documentation, or from SAP help. Better to get from the SAP help. CTU params, SAP help, CTU params. Okay. You can go and check. So with this, let's stop our session over here and we'll meet tomorrow. If you have any question, you can just ask me. Any question related with interview or something like that, if you want.
Yeah, Pankaj. Hello, Pankaj. May I know when will we start Adobe Forms?
After this we are going to start the Adobe form. Maybe a day after tomorrow. We are going to start the Adobe form.
Okay.
Okay, but the Adobe form, as I have told you that, uh, the class will be on interval basis because I am not expert in Adobe form. But I have done some development based upon that knowledge. I will be sharing the knowledge on Adobe form.
Okay,
Okay, so
okay,
I
no
have to
worries.
prepare the content first and then I'm going to say. See, here you have the documentation. Okay,
Okay, okay.
so uh, please mute from your side. Just a second. Yeah, fine. I'm just going to read out this documentation. Through this, I also will come to know along with you. So display mode, this is what processing mode, value as for the addition mode, right? Display mode A, E, and N, right? Update mode, synchronous and asynchronous, correct? Cat mode, let's read this. Cat mode for processing, while batch input is used mostly for data transfer. Okay. Cat processing are more complex transactions since they are reusable tests. Okay, values, no cat mode N. There are two possible values. Either you can pass blank or no cat mode N. Okay, in this cat mode. Cat without single screen control A, cat with single screen control. Need to explore more. Okay. Default size, just we have seen how this is very much useful, this default screen, right? Default size, right? So this specifies where the screens of the call transaction are displayed in the standard screen size, right? Default, if you are going to mark, if you are passing the X, that means the standard size. If you are passing the blank, that means it will take accordingly the monitor in the current monitor. Okay. Array commit specifies whether the statement commit work terminates processing or not, right? When the first commit work statement comes in the BDC, when it's going to work in the background, so it's not a detailed, you can see that it's not giving you the detail. So here, specify the system field contains X in the call transaction, BH input in this call, this, not in detail. Okay, simply they are giving this value. So just you can explore a little more, and if I come to know something more effective, I will be letting you know. So with this, we can stop our session right over here. You can get some more detail, so much detail. Okay, options. Fine then. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Take care.